Claude Code just accidentally open sourced a couple of days ago, and I was wondering how they managed to engineer their prompt. So here we are. Before we get started, we have to understand what prompt engineering actually is. A language model has no memory, no value, and no personality, except what you put inside the context window. What goes into the context window in what order and format is exactly what prompt engineering is. Imagine on your first day job and your manager hands you a package of pages covering everything you need to know. The package is the context window. The things inside the package are the prompts. Before we dive into how Claude Code actually organizes its prompt structure, let's break down the three layers. First, we have the system prompts. Inside it, there are static rules and behaviors that are exactly the same for every single user worldwide. That is global cached block. Then comes the boundary marker, which separates the static context from dynamic context below it. The dynamic section includes things that change per section, the environment, the model being used, and the date, and the gate status of the current project. Second, we have tools array, which tells Claude Code what tools it can use and when to use them. Third, we have message layer, which is the conversation history between users and Claude Code in the specific section. Include what your project instruction from the Claude.md file, injected as context. Let's go to the 5 patterns Claude Code use that we should steal. Explain the why, not just the what. A bad prompt rule might be don't man commits, but what Anthropic actually does is tell Claude Code that always creates new commits rather than amending, unless blah blah blah, because the reason why is that blah blah blah. This matters because when an edge case appears that was never written in the rules, Claude Code can reason from the failure model, figure out the right answer instead of just pattern matching the rules of the situation. The pattern 2 is named the failure mode before it happens. This means telling Claude Code upfront, something might go wrong in this specific scenario, and here's what not to do. This saves token prevents bad behavior before it starts. And pattern 3 is to show a bad example, not just a good one. Instead of only telling Claude Code what a good behavior looks like, you have to show it what bad behavior looks like too. We have preset rules for Claude Code that never change, and we have session-specific dynamics information that changes. By putting static context first, it can be globally cached, saving token and context window space. The dynamic context gives Claude Code a current, well-rounded picture of the situation before it responds. And the last pattern is named XL channels. Claude Code wraps injected context, like your Claude.md project instructions, inside the name XL tags. For example, the system reminder. This signals to Claude Code that the context inside is an instruction rather than random noise from the user. It gives Claude Code a clear, well-organized understanding of what is going on. And also, if you are interested in how prompts should be written, include a specific word choice, signal word hierarchy, and prompt length guidelines. I put together a full handbook based on Claude Code's source code. If you would like the link, comment in the chat.